Well, time to yawn. Oh, it feels so good waking up at 2 a.m.
Oi!
Oh, nice and rested. Shake out that hair. Oof. Okay, what am I gonna look up today first? A plethora of knowledge on the internet. Let's see. How do I look more attractive? There we go. Actually, no. Ooh, I have herpes. Yeah. Well, probably not. I don't think I have that. I know. Let's see. What is an MMO? Woo-hoo! That's pretty good.
Welcome! Today I'll be showcasing a beginner's guide to MMORPGs, and not just about a particular game, but rather a video designed around a guide for people who are just getting into the MMORPG genre. This video will go over general features and tips that can be used when playing most MMOs. In order to do this, I'll be using the game Guild Wars 2 for examples of a few topics that new MMO players can keep in mind. I may touch on other MMOs when necessary. So, without further ado, let's get started with the general definition of what an MMORPG is, move into character creation and role-playing, and then move to some styles of gameplay which can be found in the MMO genre. Finally, I'll talk about useful tips that any MMO player can use. Let's get started. The acronym MMORPG stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. However, most people shorten this acronym to MMO, just referring to the massively multiplayer online element. Even with this shortening, people and players tend to understand what everyone is talking about. A game where you generally need access to online servers in order to play with many others. A game where you enter a world with an emphasis on becoming a created character and role-playing as them to some extent, and a game genre which usually hold ties to medieval fantastical themes, elements, and motifs. An MMO is a social experience designed to take people on journeys and challenges where cooperation is welcomed and sometimes needed. In MMORPGs, some players may take the art of character creation and roleplay a bit more seriously than others, but regardless, MMOs often allow players to create a character which ranges from the standard human to the classic elves or the ever-interesting Sylvari. Thanks, Guild Wars 2. This game genre lends itself to the imagination of game writers to create lore or story for these races and the overall world. If you're less interested in lore, then you'll be just fine playing through the narrative of the world, its races, and its conflicts. If you are someone who takes more pride in role-playing, or acting as authentically to the character you have created, this genre is just for you. Most MMOs hold communities that allow players to create extensive and detailed backstories for your character, or characters, and join up with others to act out player-created campaigns or just play through the game as in character as you like. Be it with staff, some type of a wand, or a sword. Hey, it's not about the size, it's how you use it. MMOs follow two styles of gameplay. Gameplay referring to the combat of the game. These two styles of gameplay are tab targeting and action combat. Tab targeting is often seen in older MMOs, though new MMOs can of course build their game with tab targeting in mind. Tab targeting is focused on slower, more strategic combat, and often utilizes a system of a player taking a strike, then the enemy. This playstyle does not necessarily rely on movement or intricate combos of your skills and abilities, though can at times. I like to look at tab targeting combat as the chess of MMOs. As for the second style of combat, action combat, this design is often found in newer MMOs and emphasizes a faster-paced playstyle with dodging, combos, and player movement and positioning. Action combat may be slightly more difficult to master, but it's generally seen as having a more engaging experience for players. As for action combat, I like to think of this design as the Dance Dance Revolution of MMO combat. Now for a couple useful tips for new players to keep in mind. Just a little something to leave you with. Firstly, MMOs are designed to be a social experience. So for my first tip, I would say, be ready to step outside your social zone and talk with others. By talking with others, not only will you be able to conquer raids, dungeons, or other challenges, but you'll be able to find new friends which you would otherwise never get to know. By playing with others and having ties to the game that go beyond the gameplay, you'll grow to be more invested in the game and find more passion, which may make your experience 10 times better. Secondly, and this goes with the same sentiment, find a guild or community to play with and get active in them. By having a larger home to call yours, you may find even more friendships and a community that has resources outside of the game itself. Most guilds having separate areas like Discord where you can connect outside the game or share resources. Thirdly, I would heavily recommend taking a break if you're beginning to feel burnt out. There's nothing worse than coming to hate something where you have come to hate it for no other reason than really your own actions. This is fine, of course, but by taking a break and finding a time to breathe, you'll be able to come back into the game with a new view, a new fire, or a new passion in the game and the community.
And that is my roundup of what an MMORPG is in the most general sense for any new players or new gamers coming to the genre. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you might come back to this video if you ever forget some tips or forget some definitions. Of course, each game has their own nuances, their own perks, so you might have to do a little bit more digging depending on the game that you start playing. However, if you are new to the MMO genre and you're looking for an easy game to slip into, I do have a link down below where you can go sign up for a game called Guild Wars 2 for free. If you're interested in buying any of the expansions, I also have a link for that, helping me out a ton. Of course, don't feel pressure to do that or play that game. Play what you thoroughly are interested in and enjoy, but it never hurts to try. So thank you everyone so much for coming by and watching. Like the video, comment down below your thoughts or any other tips for MMO players, and subscribe for more videos on MMOs and games in general. It's my first time doing this. I had a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Oh, I have a Patreon. I have a Twitch. I stream on Twitch on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And I have a Discord, and I have Twitter, where I post memes. So, I'll see you guys there. Bye! Oh, my eyeballs are gonna be fucking hurting. I should have just recorded that first take I did. I did it all the way through. Anyway. A whole. This video will go on for no, fuck, shit, okay. Take 2. Ah! I did so well! I'll do different takes. Where's we going? Should I be on the floor? Okay, oh, it's still recording. Shit, fuck. A game where you generally need access to online access. I'm so fucking dumb, I can't even fucking write. Oh my god, online access to online access? I'm an English major. Okay, great. One more. Useful tips. I got this. What position do I want to be in? Oh, I don't want to be in a missionary position. Should I end here? Where do I want to end? Should I go in the closet? I'm going back to my roots, BB. I'm going in the closet. Oh, can you guys see the camera? No, you can't. Great. I did that. Oh god, I need to push this like that. Diffuse. I have a Patreon. I have a Twitch. I stream on Twitch on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And I have a Discord. And I have Twitter, where I post memes. So, I'll see you guys there. Bye! Oh my god, I did it. I did it! Okay. Set it, edit. Good. Okay.